Hey guys, this week we're talking all about how to cook a whole chicken in the slow cooker and discussing online grocery options.
All while having a whole lot of fun. Hi, welcome back to another edition of As Goode as It Gets.
I'm Cris.
And I'm Mikey.
And this is a weekly chat from our kitchen where we answer your questions.
All while having a whole lot of fun. And today, let's get started by talking about the cookbook.
Yes, we heard from many of you, both in the comments, and then I got a lot of emails from people saying you guys were very interested in a cookbook. All kinds of different ideas of the different kinds of cookbooks you'd be interested in.
Hardback, softback, ebook.
Well, most folks want a hardback option, and then the variety of some folks wanted all crock pot, some folks wanted just kind of all of our family recipes and those kinds of things. So we are going to the drawing board. It will not be anytime soon because we have lots and lots and lots of irons in the fire, so to speak.
And we've never done a cookbook before.
So we're gonna work on some things, and that will be something in the far off future we will try and work towards. So, but thank you for your input, and we very much appreciate it. We also have another update. As some of you know who participate on Sundays with us for a live Church Song Sunday, it was on hiatus last week due to a personal obligation, but we are back this Sunday.
Yep, Sunday 2 p.m. we'll be back. Now I know a lot of y'all saw that we did do a song. We practiced and we practiced and we practiced on Sunday before the service that we were asked to do. And we're in the back room. We call it our green room, and it's just kind of like a little area where the band gets to hang out, waiting on the service to start, or after the service is where we go off stage and go to. And we're in there, and one of the gals, our piano player Nikki, I know you heard her pretty voice in there. She's like, "Hey, could we work on a couple of the songs just to work on the vocals of the songs?" And of course, that's such a burden. We all were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah," because it was so much fun with the people that we had. It was fun to sing these songs. And we started practicing and kind of going through it. I'm like, wait a minute. Would you guys be okay if we just recorded one of these songs and I played it from a Crock Posse? And they're like, well, sure. So we got to record Live Alive by Ren Collective. Really, really good song. And especially with that group of folks, it was really, really fun. So I'm glad we got to do that. I want to thank again my band that I was with that Sunday for letting us record that and to show you guys just what we do on Sundays at our church. And we will be back, just me, this week, along with Miss Cris for Church Song Sunday. So hey,
2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
It's not too late. If you want to put in a suggestion, I'll take a look at it and try to get it practiced up and do it on Sunday. So,
alrighty, well now it is time for reader emails.
Reader emails.
All right, so who's going to go first?
I am going to read you a question from Daisy. Daisy says,
Hey, Daisy.
I bought a Hamilton Beach 6-quart crock pot with programming for Get It and Set It. I know how to use the setting, but I want to know how long to set it on high for a 5-pound cut up chicken and fresh vegetables spread under the chicken. And if I can pour tomato sauce on top of the chicken from the start, or another tasty idea you have. I'm 85 and an independent new widow. I don't really like cooking, but I don't mind to learn fast and simple ways to use it in a healthy way. Also, names of fresh vegetables to use with my chicken. I truly appreciate being able to communicate with you. Sincerely and thanks, Daisy.
All right, well, first off, hello, Daisy. I love that name. I think a beautiful name. And second off, there's many ways to cook chicken in a crock pot, and we actually have a link, and we will send it directly to you. We'll make sure and get an email to you if we haven't already.
And we'll put it down below.
And we're also going to put it down below for everybody else of how to cook a whole chicken in a crock pot. We've got a bunch of different recipes on Recipes That Crock. We've got a few different recipes that we've put up on Cooking Chris's Dishes, the videos that we do here. But first off, I would say don't do high, do low. When you cook something on high, it's going to cook it really fast. And if you've ever cooked chicken really fast, the dark meat's going to do okay, but the breast is not going to do very well at all. It'll dry out even if you submerge it in liquid. Submerge the chicken in liquid. It's still got a potential of not tasting all that juicy. So I recommend low.
Well, the other thing you're going to have with cooking on high, if you're going to put lots of stuff in there, so you're going to have lots of vegetables and all that kind of stuff, is you're going to want everything to get done at the same time.
Yeah.
And so it technically probably could be done on high. We just prefer to cook on low for those dishes.
As far as fresh vegetables go, whatever kind of vegetables you like. I mean, any vegetables go great with chicken. We do ours with celery, carrots, onions. We've done potatoes. You could do squash. Squash would be really good. Zucchini.
Well, it'll probably get really soft.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it on the bottom. I'd actually put like a softer vegetable on top.
We've also done asparagus. And so you could just, anything that you enjoy pretty much. But I'd say the standard is probably potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, those kinds of things.
Right.
So,
and then tomato, she says tomato sauce.
sure.
You could try it.
You like the taste of it.
Yeah.
We haven't done, I don't think we've done a whole chicken that way necessarily. I mean, we have, you know what? We do have an Italian chicken. I'd have to look up exactly what it's called, that has kind of like a tomato mushroom with, it's not a whole chicken. I think it might be chicken thighs maybe. But anyhow, we have recipes that definitely, I mean, tomato sauce, if that's what you enjoy, go for it.
Tomato sauce with chicken.
It's also good with just like some seasoning, salt, and pepper. It kind of just all tastes really good just with the original flavors, I think.
So we'll do some research, and in the description down below, we'll put 2 or 3 different recipes, especially the how to cook a whole chicken in a crock pot, and a couple more recipes or suggestions for you. Daisy will email you and give you some of those suggestions as well, and hope you like them. Try the recipes that we give you. If you do, get back with us and let us know how it turned out.
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely.
Well, I've got one for you from a Miss NJ.
Yes.
Do we know that lady?
Yes.
NJ's family around this part. She says, Cris, I was wondering if you would talk about your experiences with ordering the groceries and what type of groceries like staples, fruits, veggies, and meat online and picking them up at a specific time. So many stores like Walmart and Safeway are offering the service now, but other than you mentioning it and taking us on your vlog that time, I don't know anyone else personally who has done it. I was wondering if it is worth it and if you get the same quality of goods as you yourself were selecting the items in person. Also, if time permits, your experience with ordering paper goods like paper towels and etc. on Amazon Prime. How often do you order it, or do you do the subscription ordering? Lots of questions, I know. Trying to figure out the best values for a family is so not easy. Amen, sister. LOL. Thank you for all you and Mikey and Miss Ed do. NJ.
Okay, so there's a couple different layers to this question, a couple different options. So online ordering can be, it's very dependent on where you live and what options are available in your area. Even where I live, some of my girlfriends can get the same services I can get, and some cannot, just depending on where you live.
Right.
And so let's start with Walmart, for example. That's one that I've probably used the most when it comes to online ordering. So there are some stores that are now offering the ability to go online, make out your grocery list, tell them what you want. You can even tell them if it's okay to substitute those things or not. And then you can... and then you set a time to go pick it up. Ours is, it has to be at least the next day. And you set a time to go pick it up. You drive your car, you park there, you call them, and you say, hey, I'm here. And they bring out your groceries and put them in the back of your car. I love, love, love the service when I have enough time to think a day ahead of time and get my order in. That's my only thing, is I wish if there were slots available the day of, I wish I could do it the day of. Now, I have heard that our local Kroger grocery store is allowing some day of, stuff, but I haven't tried them yet. But I love it. I love it during the holidays. I love it during busy times. Like last Sunday we were running. You had your thing, Miss Ad, and I had to go do some other things, and I had it all set up so that there was a time slot that I could go and pull up, get the groceries, get them loaded in the car, and get back home. And it was so fast, and I absolutely loved it. Walmart does not charge you a fee to use that service. Now, our Kroger, I think, charges a $5 fee to use that service. So it just depends on your grocery store whether or not there's even a fee to do it. So I don't have to pay for it at Walmart, and it's so quick.
And you're not even allowed to tip.
No,
like it's a service where you think, oh, well, they're going to do this, well, you're expected to tip something. They don't allow it.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the store. It depends on... So that's one thing. Another thing that we've used a lot is Amazon has several different kinds of programs. And one of the programs that we use is Subscribe and Save, which is what NJ was talking about. And I will say I'm on the fence now with my Subscribe and Save. I feel like a lot of the availability and price... I'm a huge Amazon fan, but I feel like some of the prices sometimes, like, they start out low, and if you don't watch them, which they will tell you when they increase, they start to increase. And so I've also heard that Walmart now has not a Subscribe and Save, but is letting you purchase products with free shipping without paying an annual fee and all that kind of stuff that you have to pay at Amazon. So I'm beginning to kind of set and think maybe I should really go through my Subscribe and Save list and see if Walmart is selling those products for cheaper, because I feel like a great example is the toilet paper that we always purchase. It was a set price for a set number of things. Well, then all of a sudden that's not available anymore. So you have to buy a much bigger package now. And we're talking like insane much, like 50 more rolls or something like that. It's like crazy. And it's like way more expensive, and it's like, whoa. So of course Amazon doesn't make you do any of that, but it's just like things kind of change, and the whole point of Subscribe and Save to me is to kind of like agree to it, set it, and it kind of take care of itself, and we don't ever have to worry about running out of stuff. So there's that. But back to the online grocery standpoint. Amazon also has an Amazon Prime Now option, which can let you order things within like 2 hours. But the problem with that, even though I love it, is that the products are very, very limited in what you can get. So like, at least locally for us, they've partnered with Fresh Time, which is kind of like a specialty grocery store. So a lot of the stuff are products that I simply don't buy. Like, it's very focused towards folks who enjoy buying the organic kind of things and paying the premium for that. And that's just not something that we do. So it's like finding what I call for our family, the normal food that we just want to, like, that I might need that evening, is sometimes a little bit of a struggle. I will also say I've had some spotty experiences with them delivering the wrong thing, which can kind of be like, eek, I ordered chicken tenders and I now have a bag of chicken wings.
And that's happened.
And so, well, I guess we're not having that chicken casserole tonight. Anyhow, the convenience of that, again, is that a lot of times you can get that within 2 hours. It does require a delivery fee, and it does. They ask you if you want to tip. Right. Tipping is a part of that. So there's that piece too. This week I also tried another service called Peapod, which is, at least for our region, an online grocery store. They do also charge a delivery fee, and they do have the tipping thing, but from what I understand, at least what I've done so far, is it needs to be a day in advance, but they do bring it to the house. and I was very, 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 very pleased with the stuff that they brought. Like, the quality has been really, really good. The delivery was great.
They even showed up early.
They showed up early. Now that part, because I was on a call, was a little awkward, but it was really great. And I will say also with Walmart, I have rarely had a problem with. I oftentimes feel like the stuff that they have picked out for me is even better, because a lot of times they'll substitute up. So if they were out of the 2-cup bag of cheese, they substituted and gave me the 4-cup bag of cheese for the same price. Now, I don't know if that's just dependent on who you get, or I just know that at my local Walmart, the people have a very high attention to quality of what we receive. So I've been very happy with that. And like I said, with my one experience with Peapod, I was very happy. It's hit or miss with Amazon /Fresh Time. But it also has that convenience factor of, the weather's getting bad and I need something for dinner and I can have it here in 2 hours for me to make. Yeah. I kind of like that.
You were craving bananas one day and they brought bananas to the door.
Yeah. And so, and with most of them, I don't know about Peapod, but with Walmart and with Amazon, you could also order non-grocery items from a lot of those places. Like I needed hair ties for Miss Ad one time, and I could just add that to my Walmart grocery thing, and boom, there were hair ties in my...
I think now you can't order alcohol, though. Right?
Oh, I doubt that.
I don't think so.
I doubt that, but that's not really a priority.
No, but I'm just saying, like, someone's like, oh, well, gosh, I could order everything in a case of beer or wine if you're going to do that. I don't think they'll do that service because there's no way to check your ID online.
I don't think so. But then for the Walmart users, for those of you that use Walmart Savings Catcher, you can still go into your Walmart grocery online and you can grab the receipt code that you can then also enter into your Savings Catcher if you're a big Savings Catcher user. So I really like it. I'm not always somebody who is always thinking far enough ahead, or there's always something I've forgotten, and so I hope as all this goes on that there's going to be more tools for people like me that need some last minute solutions, but I do love the time saving. Like when the grocery delivery came earlier this week, I was just like, oh my gosh, all I had to do was make the list out once online and pay for it, and boom, it came. So it was like nice. So, because if you think about it, at the grocery store, you have to go and you pick it all out and you put it all in the cart. Then you have to pick it out of the cart and then put it on the belt. And then you have to take the bags and put them in your cart. And then you have to put the bags into the back of your car and then carry them in. And it's like they skipped all those steps for you. And
I'm exhausted just listening to those steps.
And just brought them to the door. And it's like, oh, wow, that was nice that someone did that for me.
Pretty cool.
So it is really nice when I can think ahead enough to get it ordered. But so that's what I think about it.
All right, so what do you say we go into this week's menu?
How are we going to transition?
Potato! All right, what do we have for our weekly menu this week? Did you guys like the whole Darth Tater battle potato this week? Don't forget to vote, by the way, on your choice for either the no-boil mashed potatoes or the bacon and cheddar potatoes. Your choice on that, or else you will feel the power of the Force. All right, honey, for now, what are we going to have for this week's menu?
Okay, for the snack, we have got our hot pizza dip. I think we did a Cooking Chris's Dishes on that.
My coworkers went crazy over that.
And then breakfast, we've got a hash brown casserole, which is, of course, the potato queen herself, Aunt Lou's recipe. That's what I call her. On Monday, garlic bacon chicken with saucy potatoes, another Aunt Lou feature. And on Tuesday, we're going to go with barbecue steak sandwiches. I know you wouldn't want something like that, would you?
You said barbecue and steak in the same sentence. I'm all in on that.
Sure. Leftovers leftovers. Or on Wednesday, you can have savory beef stew. And then on Thursday, we've got one of our family favorites going on, the sweet corn sausage casserole.
I came home from work one day a couple weeks ago, and she's like, honey, I have tried something, and I've tried making something new, and you've got to try it.
Yeah.
So, of course, I come home from work, I'm hungry, and I get a bowl of it, and I went back and I got another bowl of it. The next day, I got another bowl of it. That stuff is like the kitchen sink of happiness right there. Sweet corn and sausage put together is just really good, and it just
That's right.
oh,
a lot
so
of yummy.
good.
We've made it both in the crock pot and then also in the oven. So we like
Very
that
good.
one. On Friday, we've got Parmesan Italian chicken, which is another one of Aunt Lou's.
Daisy, you might be checking that recipe out.
Yes, that might be a good one. And then for the dessert for the week, we have a cinnamon strudel cake. So lots of yumminess this week.
Yes. Very, very, very good. Sounds delicious.
Yes.
Where's all the artwork at?
I know. I did the calendar this week, so that's why it's not as pizzazzy.
She's been working quite a bit here lately, so it's tax time, so we got that going on. Of course, we're developing new recipes, talking about cookbooks, talking about
Lots of things
lots of
going
stuff,
on.
answering the emails and doing new videos
Yes.
and trying to work on a music video. Hopefully, we're going to get that done this weekend and maybe have it out hopefully next week. Our Mississippi Chicken song. I know a lot of y'all have been looking forward to that. So, we want to thank y'all for watching this week. And like I said, cast your vote for the battle potato.
Yep.
And then also shoot us some suggestions that y'all want to hear for the Church Song Sundays.
Yes.
And
send us your questions.
Send us your comments.
Bye.
Bye.
I think the cat's trying to play the guitar.
I bet he's trying to play some Cat Stevens. Or maybe some Ted Nugent. Cat scratch fever. Ow, ow. This show's turning into a catastrophe.
Crock Posse shout out.